Hello, welcome. This would be a collaboration video with NCW Beauty here on YouTube. So we are doing our ideal 28 to 30 something pan eyeshadow palette using our singles with a twist of spring. I'm not really great at sticking with the seasons. When it comes to my makeup, I usually wear whatever I feel like, whatever I'm in the mood for. And I created this palette sometime early March, and I've used it a few times, about five times. And there's some looks that I repeated, and then throughout the time I've had this palette in this state, I have had times when I felt like, should I switch out those colors? I'm not sure about this one. I'm not in the mood for this one. The way I was feeling when I created this palette is not the way I'm feeling now. And that's the thing, at least for me personally, with makeup. My favorites now might not be my favorites in 2 weeks. My most reached products might be different from this month to the other month, but it's also the exciting thing about makeup and playing in it. But this is the palette I came up with. This is the color story I came up with. I love neutrals. I love my copper orange tones, my greens, my blues, multi-chromes, and iridescent shades. And I guess some of these shades are my twist of spring. These iridescent shades as well. That shade as well, iridescent there, multi-chrome. I got my nail in one of them. I took picture of this palette already, and I'll insert it here, and also with some swatches. I'm going to swatch it live here as well, and I'll do my best. It seems a lot, and I don't know if I'll get it all on my arm, but thought you might like to see it being swatched, because for me personally, there are things I learn about shadows when I see it being swatched live versus a still photo. There they are. I enjoyed using this palette. I know so far I have not worn these three shades. Just haven't been in the mood. So I might do a look with those today. I'll start with this way, and I wrote the name so I can remember. I have, let's see, Devinah Midnight Sun, Devinah Nocturne, Devinah Thermosphere, and Shroud Nightsong. And I do have a discount code, non-affiliate code with Devinah Cosmetics, and it's Luck Maiden. You get 20% off your purchases on select item. It doesn't work on everything, but there's that. Devinah Midnight Sun, Nocturne, Thermosphere, and Shroud Nightsong. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. And that's not even the reformulated one in the New Moon Fall palette, which I'm thinking I might get. Natasha Denona Cosmo It came in the mini star palette. Shroud, Azura, Clionadh Forest Heart, and Natasha Denona. It's the number 2 shade in the Midi Glam 321M. I'm guessing metallic. So Natasha Denona Cosmo, Shroud Cosmetics Azura, Clionadh Forest Heart, one of my favorite green shadows, and Natasha Denona 321M from the Midi Glam. So those are the shades so far. Wow. Whenever I open this palette throughout the time I've had it this way, this shade, I'm attracted to it, but I just haven't been in the mood to actually play with it and use it. So I hope to use it. I'm planning on using it today. This is JD Glow Carrot Top, Sydney Grace Magnificent Chestnut. This was from the Autumn Rain, the discontinued Autumn Rain palette. Clionadh Carrot, Sydney Grace Devinah. It's from the Enduring Love palette Deep. I repanned it in a circular pan. Wore these a lot. My gold green shades. JD Glow Carrot Top, Sydney Grace Magnificent Chestnut, Clionadh Carrot, and Sydney Grace Devinah. Gorgeous. I've forgotten how much fun it is to swatch eyeshadows. Oh, I'm excited to get back into makeup and filming, which this is my second video filming since end of February. All my other videos you've seen since then have been pre-filmed, which I'm grateful for, and that's why I try and pre-film when I'm in the mood, because there are times I just want to take a break, or I'm not in the mood, or I just don't want to play too much in makeup. It does happen. But doing this right now excites me, and I like that feeling. I'm glad it's back. The first video I filmed, which I just filmed before this one, I got my Pat McGrath bronzers, and I did a demo, not a review, a demo. Sorry. Sydney Grace Escape. This is from the Mountain Trail bundle, Mountain Trail palette, now that they have that. Sydney Grace Rustic, Mountain Trail bundle, and also Sydney Grace To Earth. I love these brown green shades. Beautiful. Escape, Rustic, To Earth. Nabla Ludwig, Sydney Grace Be Kind, Clionadh Shard, part of their stained glass collection, but I repanned it in a circular pan. Luxie High Roller, Nabla Ludwig, Sydney Grace Be Kind, Clionadh Shard, S-H-A-R-D, Shard, and Luxie High Roller. Shroud Cosmetics, Soul Stone, Terra Moon, Red Giant, Devinah Nocturne Ash, and Adept ACI 2, and it's from the Plain Jane Remastered palette. There they are. Shroud, Soulstone. This is now reformulated and it's in their Moonfall palette. Terra Moons, Red Giant. I think I'll continue this one across so you can see the shift. Devinah Nocturne Ash, gorgeous, has a shift too. And Adept ACI 2 from the Plain Jane Remastered palette. This is a swatch, bronzer swatch for the Pat McGrath bronzers. I have 7 mattes because I wanted this palette to be a standalone palette. Again, our ideal eyeshadow palette with a twist of spring. This is Colored Rain Empress, Sydney Grace Countess. These are all Viseart shadows. No, this is Natasha Denona from the Retro MIDI Retro palette. This is Groove. This is Viseart Cacao. The mattes. Trying to figure out where to put them. Empress from Colored Rain, Countess from Sydney Grace, Groove from Natasha Denona MIDI Retro palette, Cacao from Viseart, and I think Cacao is from the Matte Milieu palette. And then I have Latte, Creme Brulee, Mellow Yellow, Viseart Latte, Viseart Creme Brulee, and Sydney Grace Mellow Yellow. And these Viseart shadows are from Matte Milieu. These Viseart Latte, Viseart Creme Brulee, and Sydney Grace Mellow Yellow. These are all the shadows, and I will also insert a picture of the palettes and the swatches. Looking at the palette swatched out makes me happy. This is what it looks like. And we'll go ahead and create a look. At the end of the video, I'll let you know what I'm wearing as my base, the rest of my face. This is the final look, final eye look. Nice. It reminds me of the ocean. I used, it's a nice gradient. I used Shroud, Nightsong, Shroud, Azura, and Clionadh Forest Heart. So I used Nightsong on the outer corner. I used Azura in the inner corner, and then I used Forest Heart in the middle. So Nightsong, Forest Heart, and Azura. I thought about applying an inner corner. Do I want to? Let's do maybe Nocturne Ash. Devinah Nocturne Ash in the inner corner. It has different shifts, but it has some green shift to it as well, so it kind of works with this eye look. But this eye look reminds me of just the ocean and water. So this is the look. For the rest of my face, I used Supergoop Cloud 9 SPF Mineral, Sun Balm SPF 40 PA+++, Kjaer Weis Cream Foundation in Delicate, and I used my Sonia Kashuk sponge to apply it. Used my By Terry powder, Hyaluronic Hydra Powder Press in Colorless, and then used my new Pat McGrath bronzer. It's already messy. In Bronze Divinity. Yep, Bronze Divinity. That's the bronzer I'm wearing. Love it. I will link the demo video of all the other bronzers that I got, and what they look like on me in the cards or in the description box below. For highlighter, I used my Hourglass Radiant Ambient Lighten Radiant Light powder. For my lips, I used the Merit Lip Oil in Marrakesh. Eyeliner and mascara, Hinda Shoreline eyeliner and Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash mascara. For my brows, I used Viseart Cacao for my brows. So the eyes, Shroud Cosmetics Nightsong, Clionadh Forest Heart, Shroud Cosmetics Azura, and Devinah Nocturne Ash. Beautiful. I like it. Thank you all for watching. Please go check out Nisi Beauty, her channel. I have been watching her for a very long time. She consistently does weekly shop my stash makeup basket and Monday morning makeup, and then she also adds in other videos throughout the week, but those two I look forward to those two videos every week. Please go check out her channel. Go see what she came up with for her ideal palette with a twist of spring. She's been also, her recent videos, springing things up. The recent one I watched, she was wearing yellow, and it just reminded me of vibrancy and blooming of flowers. But do go check her out. If it's your first time visiting her channel, Tell her I said hi and I sent you over. If you're coming from Niece's channel, welcome. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.